23 Amazing South Africa Facts. Number 23. Mafati. The highest peak in South Africa is simply called Mafati and is on the border of Lesotho. It rises 11,424 feet and is home to some of the most scenic views in the country, as you can see from this photo. Number 22. The capitals. South Africa is the only country with 3 capitals: Pretoria, the administrative capital where the president lives; Cape Town, the legislative capital where the parliament is; and Bloemfontein, the judicial capital where the Supreme Court is. Number 21. South Africa states. South Africa is located on the southern tip of Africa, in case the name wasn't clear enough. It's made up of 9 different provinces or states: Northern Cape, Western Cape, Eastern Cape, Free State, Northwest Province, Limpopo, Gauteng, Mpumalanga, and KwaZulu-Natal. Number 20. Monarch state. Although South Africa is a democratic republic, in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, it has a king. He's considered to be the ruler of the Zulu tribe and is a direct relative of King Shaka. He doesn't mind living like a king either and has a large number of wives and children. In this photo, you can see him wearing the traditional clothes of his ancestors. Number 19. Lesotho. Lesotho is a landlocked country completely surrounded by South Africa and has somehow remained independent. Its geographical location separates it from South Africa and makes it the only nation that lies completely over a kilometer above sea. Number 18. Ethnics. South Africa is home to some of the most diverse ethnic groups and tribes from around the world. Many people here resisted British colonialism. The first official language is English, but here they speak 11 languages officially. Number 17. The Zulu. The Zulu people are the largest ethnic group of South Africa, with over 11 million people who call the province KwaZulu-Natal. Their official language is Bantu. The Zulus were some of the most aggressive British colonists who tried to settle and defeated them in the Battle of Ulundi. Number 16. The Swazi people. Although most Swazi people live in the Kingdom of Swaziland, they tend to drift into South Africa and speak a language known as Afrikaans, as well as Siswati. Siswati is their native language, and they've been living in South Africa since the 1800s. They still nearly live the same way they did 100 years ago, believe in the ancestor worship and a supreme creator. Number 15. Setswana. It's the official language in Botswana and has Bantu origins. British missionaries had the difficult task of learning this language in order to convert the natives. Number 14. Geography. While certain countries may only have a few types of geographical features, South Africa has deserts, wetlands, grasslands, mountains, bush, and subtropical forests. Choose to travel here and you can see quite a few landscapes within a few hours. Number 13. South African resources. The British had good reasons to want to set up colonies in South Africa. The country is extremely rich in minerals, metals, and turns out to be a great place to make wine. 90% of the entire world's supply of platinum, and 41% of the world's gold is found here. Not to mention all the priceless gemstones that are well sought after. Sometimes the potential riches outweigh the risks, and this leads to underage workers like we see in this photo. Number 12. Diamonds. Diamonds were first discovered in 1867 on the banks of the Orange River. Although diamond production may not be exactly what it used to be 100 years ago, it still remains a leader in coming up with countless diamonds each year. A diamond here measured 51 millimeters long and is known as the Nyakros diamond. A man bought it for his wife for only $2 million, and it turns out it wasn't the best investment since they got a divorce. Ouch. Number 11. White lions. This rare breed of animal is found in South Africa, and it features an all-white coat. These are not albinos, but this is a genetic trait that is passed on by the Kruger breed of lion. It turns out that this genetic trait is caused from inbreeding. Some believe that white lions can't survive well in the wild, so they've been kept in the zoo for protection. Some still exist in the wild, and many tribes believe that the creatures to be godlike. Let's hope Kendall Jones doesn't make a trip here. Number 10. The African penguin. In addition to the white lion, South Africa is home to a unique breed of penguin that is expected to be extinct in 15 years, unfortunately. Due to South Africa's relatively close distance to Antarctica, these birds have migrated and enjoyed the adaptation to beach life conditions like we see in this photo. These birds go fishing for anchovies and are known to eat squid and small crustaceans. These penguins are often targets of vicious predators of diverse South African oceans. They're often eaten by orcas, sharks, and large seals. They then have to deal with land-based predation like mongooses, genets, and caracals. Some scientists believe that their main food source of anchovies has been extensively fished, and they've had trouble finding this nutritious food source. Hopefully we'll find a way to keep these unique creatures alive. Number 9. The Palace of the Lost City. If you thought resorts in Las Vegas were good, try checking out the Palace of the Lost City. It's a rather remarkable feat of architecture and features custom-built botanical jungles. With lavish pools, lakes, and hotel rooms, it would make for an excellent place to stay on vacation. Safaris are rightfully on the list for most people who stay here. Number 8. South African bungee jumping. South Africa's unique landscapes make it perfect for bungee jumping. It's home to the highest bungee jump in the world at 710 feet. The Bloukrans Bridge is located near Port Elizabeth and is probably somewhere you don't want to go if you're afraid of heights. In this photo, you can truly see how high the bridge is, and this experience most likely won't be forgotten anytime soon. Number 7. Shipwrecks. There have been over 2,000 shipwrecks off the coast of South Africa within the past 500 years. The Cape of Good Hope gets its name for the dangerous waters that sailors and explorers would try to go around. People would hope that people get past this stretch of water without any issues. As we can see in this photo, it's a beautiful piece of land, but a risky one to get around. Number 6. Rovos Rail. Considered to be one of the most luxurious trains in Africa, travelers can take a step back in time and travel like a royal safari enthusiast. They love the landscapes that come with the experience as well. The train ride includes a butler, all gourmet meals are prepared in the train, and only the best wines grown in South Africa. Number 5. Meteor Strike. South Africa possesses the oldest known crater and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Vrede Fort Dome is believed to be 4 billion years old and is about 15 to 20 kilometers or 9 to 12 miles in diameter. Here in this photo, you can see the vastness of this scar from the past. Number 4. South African farm murders. Although South Africa is a beautiful country, a recent trend of attacking farm workers has plagued the country. An astonishing total of 361,000 murders took place here between 1994 and 2012. The farm owners seem to think it's racially motivated, although the government believes it's mostly robbery. Many farmers have armed themselves in order to protect themselves from becoming a statistic. Some have gathered in the streets, hoping to bring more awareness to the issue. Number 3. Nobel Peace Prize winners. South Africa is home to many progressive and influential figures, but this unique country has 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners on the same street. Can you guess who they are? Nelson Mandela and Archbishop Desmond Tutu both had properties on Vilakazi Street in Soweto. Here we see a photo of Nelson Mandela's house, which is now a museum. Number 2. Festivals. South Africa is home to some of the wildest and most colorful festivals in the world. For example, the South African Burn Festival took place in Karoo in the middle of the desert like we see in this photo. It strikes an eerie resemblance to the Burning Man Festival in northern Nevada with an African twist. 7 days of this event might be too much if you can survive.
And now for number 1. But first, be sure to subscribe for new videos every day.
Number 1. Table Mountain. Table Mountain is believed to be one of the oldest mountains in the world and has a richer biodiversity than some countries. With 2,285 species of plants on this mountain, it has more than the entire country of the United Kingdom. Now here's what to watch next. 10 worst presidential candidates of all time. I'm sure you can already guess who made the list.